Peace, power, and prosperity, family. This is Amir, the Chicago crypto hustler, Bitcoin block bully, coming to you once again with episode 1 of 2019 Coffee and Crypto with the Bitcoin block bully. Grand Rise and Great Rise, family. How we doing out there? How we doing out there? Happy New Year's to all. Happy New Year's to all. I know it's kind of early, 9 a.m. Chicago time. I believe that's 10 a.m. New York. What would that be? 8 a.m. Texas. And then, Texas may be Central time, or maybe off. And then I believe that's 7 a.m. California time. So grand rising to all. Brother Dennis, Miss Hill, how we doing out there? How we doing, family? Peace, peace, peace. How we feeling out there? How's the new year treating us so far? How was the new year treating us so far? I mean, we see what it's doing to the market right now. Ripple up 0.2, EOS up 3%. Bitcoin SV or Bitcoin Cash SV, depending on the exchange market you're using. Now, I don't know if anyone's seen that huge pump come out of Paragon. Paragon had profits of over, I think, 7,000%, if I'm not mistaken. 9 a.m. Houston, Texas. Okay, so yeah, y'all, it is Central Time. I was correct. Hold on. Let me show y'all what went down with Paragon. Let me see. Let's see if it's going to even reflect it on coin market cap. So yeah, we can see up 6,755% for the first of 2019. So I know that there are a number of people that are in Paragon right now that are extremely happy because this thing just jumped from 13 cents and went as high as about $10 if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a little higher than $10. Look at the day chart. There we go. So we went from roughly 13, like I said, 13 cents, 14 cents, and went up to as high as $10 and $10.28. Is that the cap? $10.28, dropped back down to $4.34, pumped back up to $8. That was a quick flip. Right back down to around 5.44, as we see right there in 44s, and we went right back up to $8.76. And right now you're coming back down for another retracement. Why Paragon got pumped, I couldn't tell you. It's nothing that I would rush and go get into right now. Like I said, it's already been pumped over 6,000%. 6,000, almost 7,000% in BTC. Almost 7,000% in BTC, as you can see. So, I mean, I don't know if anyone was in Paragon. I talked about it maybe a couple of weeks ago. Just briefly, nothing in depth or anything like that. But I mean, if anybody was involved, if anybody was in it right now, I know you're sitting pretty damn nice. Now let's look at the rest of the market. Let me see who's tuning in with us real quick. Let me see who's tuning in with us. Give me 1 second, family. Give me 1 second. Get all this closed up. Let me see who's tuning in right now. I know it's early. It's only going to be the early birds in here. Okay, peace, 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 peace. Happy New Year, Brother Chris. Happy New Year, Brother Jabari. Chris McLaren. Yeah, 7,000%. Yeah, 7,000%, man. 24. Within a couple hours, actually. Within a couple hours, 6,755%. This is all within a day. We see where it's still trading at. Look, and this is the thing. If you know how to risk management, if you know how to do any type of risk management, you definitely could have still got into this pump. So this right here was what? This was 6:14 UTC time. That was 6:20. That was 6:30. We're looking at 7:30. That's 8 o'clock. That is 8:30. So between, what is this? We'll say that was 72 cents. So this is 3:30. So between 3:30 and 8:30. Remember, this is UTC time, not Eastern, Western, Pacific, none of that stuff. Central, none. This is UTC time, meaning 6 p.m. Chicago time is 12 a.m. UTC time. So if we're looking at January 1st, Tuesday, that means they started, where we at? This right here was their 12. This is our 6. And that was 8. So around 2 a.m. I want to say that is 2 a.m. 6:19. 2 a.m. is when it ended, of course. 3:30 a.m. UTC time would have been 6, 7. That'd have been 9 p.m. Chicago time. So someone could have got in yesterday around 9 p.m. on Paragon, just seeing a little pump that they had, and you would have literally turned dollars into thousands overnight. Now, does this happen all the time in cryptocurrency? No. Can it happen? Yes. Does it happen quite often? Yes. So that's just something to take a look at. Now back to reality. Let's see what we're starting off at. We have, what do we got here? 127 billion market cap. Let's see. Let's refresh this. Let's see where we're still at. Let's take a refresh. So yeah, 127 billion right now. 83,368,551 within the 24-hour period. That is the market cap right now. Now, what we're going to take a look. Let's see. Just taking a quick browse. Bitcoin SV up 4%. Tether pretty much stays in the green. Look, Paragon. Look at this. Look at this craziness right here. Now, why is this up here in the top 20? Why is it up here in the top 20 just because of a mere pump and dump? I mean, really hasn't been dumped yet. And the reason it's in the top 20 right now is because of the market cap. It's got over $548 million within it right now. That's right, $548 million, which, you know, the coin market cap goes off your market cap, meaning how much money you have. So let's see. What do we want to take a look at? Historical data. This one I want to take a look at. Look at that, up 7,223%. We were just looking at it. It was up 6,200, I think. So now it's up back up 7,000. So let's see. Here we go. So December 31st, we were at 10 million. Right now we're at 548 million. The 30th, 7 million. So we was pretty much stable, 3 million. Now you can really see the ascent from 1,463,43475, 3, 6 million, 8 million, 7 million, up to 10 million. And now we're at 548 million. So one hell of a ride out of Paragon for anyone that was able to catch this one. And family, I'm gonna tell you like this. No bullshit. There's people that made millions upon millions of dollars off it. Probably billions. No, let me not say billions. There's people that made millions of dollars off of this move, though. Millions of dollars off of this move. Thousands of dollars. There's people that turned probably 20 bucks into maybe $400, $500, $600 easily, just taking a chance. You know what I mean? Let me see. With that being said, family, we're gonna get on to the normal countdown. How are we doing in 2019, family? This is episode 1, Coffee and Crypto, with your boy, the Bitcoin Block Bully. I want to thank everyone that was, tuned in with me through the year. Not even just through this year. Last year. This ain't what I want to be on. Hold on. I've been doing it since 2017. 2019 now. We're going into my second full year of cryptocurrency, following, analysis, trading, just enthusiast. And this is a space in an area that I don't think I'll be leaving anytime soon. You know what I mean? So I just want to thank everyone that supported me through this time, anyone that's been rocking with me, anyone that's made money with me. I know it's a number of y'all. Don't kid a kid that don't bullshit a bullshitter. I know it's a number of y'all that have made bread with me, man. I want to thank everyone that what's going on, Brother Coleman? You can't get on those exchanges to profit. You should be rich if you had that 2017 run. I mean, that all depends on what your perception of the word rich is. Your perception and my perception is something totally different. A lot of people think because you got a lot of Federal Reserve notes, that makes you rich. I can give two shits about Federal Reserve notes. So I wouldn't say that I'm rich. Another thing you got to comprehend is I live off of this. So while everyone else, well, let me not say everyone else, while a majority of people are able to work jobs and then come at the end of the day and invest in cryptocurrency, my cryptocurrency gets spent at fairly a quickly rate because it goes to my living expenses, taking care of my family, rent, bills. Right now I'm in the process of moving, so that's more Bitcoin, more Bitcoin, more Bitcoin spent. You know what I mean? So I'm not able to sit back and reap the rewards that everybody else is as far as stacking to a great extent because I have the downside of having to spend it on the regular. But I will tell you this, where some may have more monetary wealth than I do, I guarantee you my knowledge-based wealth is greater than your average. You know what I'm saying? Just coming from the demographics that I come from and the background I come from. So with that being said, I'm just going ahead and get on with this countdown real quick. That was a greetings, FPN. That was a valid point for me to make because a lot of people do have the concept of individuals getting into this market and just becoming rich. You know what I mean? It all depends on what your definition of the word rich is. A lot of people think, I'm not gonna get into all that because I can get into the whole, and I ain't gonna do that right now. I want to keep it crypto. Hey, if y'all can't share this out, let me share this out to a couple of groups real quick. If you can't, be patient with me. Brother Polo, what's going on? Peace, power, and prosperity. Great rise on my brother. I tried to get you to come up here to the coffee shop with me. You should have slid, man. You should have slid on me. Let me see. What are we looking at here now? In fact, I need you to get me a pair of them Jordans together, brother Marco. Give me a pair of them Jordans together for my son. Just a size 4. I'm gonna send the Loom Dooms over to you while I'm up here. All right. Give me another pair of them Jordans together. Let me see. All right, now to go on with the countdown. I see we got a couple of viewers in here. Thank y'all. Like I said, if y'all can, please share this out. Please share this out if possible. I would really appreciate it if y'all could share this thing out for me before I take off. Let me share this in a couple of groups. Let's see. I gotta discipline myself this year to not use the word When you're doing videos and you go back and you listen to them and you hear 1,000 times, it don't really sound good in my opinion. You know what I mean? So I'm going to try to refrain from using that term or that word. Now let me bring up. Now as y'all remember, I saved these coins in yesterday, so we're able to look at the top 10 coins, all their charts on multicoincharts.com, and you can come in here easily. You would go in here and you would set up the coins that you want to look at. So if you wanted to enter a coin, let's say I want to watch Binance on the Binance exchange, let's say QKC, and then you can see down here we will be able to look at QKC versus BTC, QKC versus ETH, and it would add it on the main screen. Now after you add that on the main screen, what you want to do is come up here and you want to bookmark it. And when you bookmark it, you want to name it. I got Amir's top 10 coins, coin market cap. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all can see the bookmark part, but it's just a little one up for you also. Let me see. Hold on, let me turn this down real quick. There we go. I just want to be able to follow through with individuals' comments, questions, whatever the case may be coming through. So we can see Bitcoin on a daily right now. Still, let me see where we at. Still working off of that support. Where we at? Let's see. There we go. Still working off the same support levels from December 26th, 27th, and the 20th right now. Looking to break to the downside if we're not able to sustain. Let me see. Your next or last level of strong support is about 35.50. Now overhead, what the bulls have to overcome right now, if you're looking at overhead resistance, you're looking at 37. What is that? 37.74. We'll say roughly, as well as what is this? 38 maybe. 38.50. So these are your support and your resistance levels right now on a daily chart. Let me see if I'm able to take a peek at the weekly. I am. So let's look at the weekly real quick. That's just as important as a daily chart. So weekly, let's see. Weekly, we haven't cracked our last lows yet that we had. So that is a good sign right there. We have not broken the previous lows that we had at 31. So let me see. Let's open this up real quick. Like I said, right now we're looking at a weekly chart. What I want to do is use fib, and I want to see exactly what type of retracement level we have. Like I said, right now we're looking at Bitcoin. In fact, I may do the top 10 like this for now. Instead of just doing the stats, I may come over here and do the top 10. Now, what do we usually say about normal levels of retracement anytime we see a rally between 38 and 61%? What is my normal buy-in period? 50%. Look what's going on. Look what's happening. Let me blow this up a tad bit so we can see clearly. So, looking at a weekly chart on Bitcoin. Let me open this up a tad bit. There we go. What do we see happening with Bitcoin? Can anyone show me or tell me what they see happening right now? What do y'all see taking place with Bitcoin as far as a retracement? Let me know what y'all see. I want somebody to, you know what I'm saying? Greetings. Grand Rising, everybody. Miss Sean Banks, how we doing? How we doing? Peace, power, and prosperity. How we doing out there? So what do y'all see going on right now with Bitcoin as far as our retracement levels go? Come on, Brother Dennis. I know you see it. What do we see? We had a rally, and then what we had to retrace to what? Almost flawlessly. Right now, where's that support being coming in at? Where's that support coming in at? Somebody tell me where that support's coming in at. Come on, Brother Dennis. Somebody tell me what we're looking for right now. Somebody tell me what we're looking for. First person to answer gets a free copy of the book, The Puzzle. First person to answer gets a free copy of the book, The Puzzle. What do we see? What do we see happen within this move right here? What do we see happen? Somebody tell me in detail what we had. We had a run up, then we had a couple of stops on the way down. Somebody tell me in detail what we seen happen here. Anybody? Free copy of The Puzzle. Anyone that gets it. I'm only going to give a couple of seconds for y'all to answer though before I take off. I do want to get on with the show, you know. I don't want to take too much time. Support, right. We got support. I mean, I need a little more than that. I say go in depth. Let me know. Can y'all see this clearly? Can y'all see the numbers? Can y'all see the Fibonacci percentages? We got 78%, 61, 50, 38, 23. Then you got your 0%. I put it from a swing low to a swing high. What we're looking at is retracement levels right now. What are we looking at? Anyone that's well in depth with chart reading, can you please tell me what we're looking at right now? The bottom support, second pullback. I'm looking for support at 61. Okay, you almost there, brother Counselor. He's on point. What are we looking at? What happened with this move? We had a rally, and then we had a retracement, and what happened? Open, close, where we're at. What was the significant levels that we're looking at right now? What could we have played on this move? What was if you were looking at Fibonacci, what would you have used as your buy-ins and your stop limits? Come on, somebody tell me. He said, I'm looking for support at 61. That's definitely where you should look for support at. What do I tell you about our normal levels of retracement? Between 38 and 61% before it has to make a decision. I usually look for a buy-in around 50%. I know it's a lag. All right, I'm going to tell you. So what happened was, looking at Bitcoin, Bitcoin had a dump, major dump. Came down, found bottom. We found support. We had a rally. We made a new high. Or we made our first high after the dump. Made our first high after, well, no, because this is the previous high. This is the previous week's high. This is the next week's high. We had a high, we had a retracement. What happened? We broke back down. We found support, first and foremost, body closed at 38% retracement level. 38% retracement levels is where we found that support at. Bounced from there, tested, was not able to sustain, got stopped out at about 23%. What happened after that? We opened that next week at the 38, was not able to get any type of gains above and broke back down. And where do we find support at? None other than the 50% retracement level. Now, we have been able to wick through, but body style, we've got to close right now. Body style, we do have a close right now. So what we would be looking for here is possible retracement to the 61, meaning breaking down 500, where I've been talking about for a while, breaking down to 3,500, and then possible bounce. You may find resistance at 50. You might consolidate between 61 and 50. It's definitely a possibility. and then moving onwards. Now, if we're not able to sustain, usually me, I play it kind of careful if it goes past the 50% retracement level. Reason being because if it breaks that, usually that's the strong support. Now, like the brother said, 61%, 61.8 is a strong level of support usually on the retracement level, and you can see a bounce. I usually look for that bounce on that 50. Now, if we break 61, you definitely want to be out of the way then because it can continue to retrace and retest the previous lows that we came up against. And retest the previous lows that we came up against. Give me 1 second, family. I did forget to put my donation cash app in the description of the video. Let me go ahead and edit that in real quick. Anyways, so that's what we're looking at right now. That's Bitcoin. Let's move right along. So Bitcoin right now, let's look at the day chart. Like I said, we don't need no coin market cap. Let's look at the day chart real quick. Let's see. That's yesterday. Right now, Bitcoin looking at a loss of about 3.61%. Let's see. 3.61. That's saying 1.3 over here. Oh, because they're looking at the day. I looked at, well, since yesterday, we've lost about 3.61. They got 1.63. So that means we've lost about maybe 2% yesterday. And then within today, we've lost about 1.63. So that's what we're looking at with Bitcoin right now. Let's see. Coming in at number 2, we got Ripple right now down 1.23, trading at 35 cents. Let's go ahead and head over here and take a look at Ripple. Next, we're looking at Ripple versus Tether, which is USDT on the Binance exchange market. That's the next one we're going to be taking a look at. You blow this up for us. Now, Ripple. Ripple's a very interesting crypto. Ripple is a very interesting crypto. There are those that don't like to put it in the terms of cryptocurrency or decentralized, being the fact that it does work with banks, which, you know, some that are diehard cryptocurrency fans. I'm not going to call them anarchists, but those that are more so against the banking industry, they will not and do not support Ripple, which for some reason I don't really, I mean, I guess I do see you don't want to support something that you may be against, but if you're just looking for monetary gains, you can definitely get some monetary gains out of Ripple without having to support it morally or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Let's see, let's find some support levels, let's find some resistance levels real quick. Just real quick. Currently on one. Definitely some strong support there. We seem to have found bottom. That seems to have been our bottom right there. Let me see. Topping it off. You see the previous support right here. Look at that right there. Going off of this, look at that test right there. Let's see. Let's look at this micro and macro. What we're going to do is look at Fibonacci. We're going to pull Fibonacci down. Let's see. We'll do this from a swing high to a swing low, like so. And we can see right now we're resting on that 23% retracement level almost flawlessly. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me blow that up a little bit. So what happened? Ripple had a rally, lost momentum, lost gas, broke down, found bottom, began to bounce. Where do we find our first levels of resistance at? None other than the 23% retracement level. Look at that. Hit it. Wasn't that much resistance. We wicked through. I mean, look at the wick. The wick came up and tested 38, so that told you that it wanted to go higher. So what happened? That next day we broke through and we continued our ascent, trying to make it up to that yellow retracement level. Remember, you want to look at these things as they're alive, as they're worms. Psychologically, you want to make them appear to be whatever you want them to appear. I look at it as it's an old video game I used to play when I was younger. I think it was called Snake, and it was just a line that just used to go everywhere. And you know, I look at this as almost the same thing. So snake goes down, it wants to eat. The green snake goes up, it wants to eat. Right now, the snake is trying to eat these retracement levels, but it can't do it because the red snake keeps coming in and knocking it out the way, which wants to eat downwards. So when I look at price action, I look at it almost like a living entity because these are actual movements coming from human interaction. So when you look at price action in cryptocurrency or any financial market, you are actually looking at a living, moving entity. Let me not call it living. Well, it depends on what you the term living is means to you. I need to look it up in Black Law's dictionary because they do say that certain bills are alive or that they killed certain bills. Y'all hear that rhetoric all the time within the world of politics. They do say, yes, this is a live bill. This is a live, yada, 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 yada. So I could be right in my terminology right now. But anyways, you see we broke up. We broke 23, came up. We went through. Look at that. Look at that test. Trying to reach it to 61. Normal levels of retracement between 38 and 61%. What did we see happen? We broke through, tried to get 61, wasn't able to make it. Made a double tweezer top right here. Double tweezer top is a bearish candlestick formation. A bearish candlestick formation. Broke back down, came down, met support. No, we broke down first, but we had support right here. So we broke down, we've used this support, bounced back up, same level of resistance. Look at this resistance right here. Resistance, 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 resistance. Tested it, broke back down. Right now we're being supported by the 23% retracement. That's where we're at right now. Now, where could Ripple go from here? Well, this is a day chart. I do want to look at this on a weekly also. Now, if we look at it on a weekly, pull back like so, you can see we tested that 50. Look at that test right there. Do y'all see that? Look at that flawless test. See this red? This right here are weekly candlesticks. What we're looking at right now, for anyone that may be new to this, these candlesticks represent a week's worth of price action. The green candlesticks meaning there was a majority of buying during that week. The red candlesticks representing that there was a majority of selling going on that week. Now, what you're seeing with these candle widths is how high or how low price action width after the opening, but before the closing. So after the opening, it was able to get this low, that high, this low, that high. By the time it closed, this is where we closed at. So these are weekly candlesticks. So you can see on a weekly, let me see, from October 8th leading up to November, I'm gonna say 15, 16, we had a pretty nice week. A lot of wicking going on, but we had a pretty nice week. And then from there, we dumped, broke down. Now, the week of December 17th was a very, very nice week for us. Nice gains. Let's see exactly how much. Gains of over 35% within the 7-day period. That was very nice. In fact, within that next day, even though we had a red candlestick, what were we able to see? Let's see. What did Ripple bring back? Almost 60%, family. 60% coming out of Ripple. 60% coming out of Ripple. Before breaking back down, and now you're getting stopped out by the 23% retracement level, as you can see. So right now we're on a new weekly. Where could we break down from here? Well, we do have support at 33 cents. If we're not able to hold that on a weekly, we got more support at about 32 cents. Break down from there, you may get knocked out at about 30 cents. So 30, 32, maybe 33 cents, you got some good levels of support. Hold on, family, give me 1 second. Let me make sure I got individuals with me. Let me make sure I'm still clear. Family, let me know if y'all can still hear me. Let me know if I'm still clear. I see we got a number of people checking in. What is how we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Peace, power, and prosperity, everyone. Grand Rising, Brother Kennedy. Thank you, Miss Banks, for sharing this. Thank you for sharing this. If anybody else can, please share this out. I forgot to share it. I'm going so fast. I totally forgot to share it on my own. If y'all can, please share this out for me. Share this out to different Bitcoin groups. Brother Chris, if you can, share this to Coinda. Share this to Coinda if you can. Hold on. So do we have any coins that we're specifically looking at? Anybody in the crowd right now? Do we got any coins that we are specifically looking at for 2019? Let me know your 2019 predictions. In fact, you know what? Let me get to some stories real quick before we go on with the top. No, let me get to the top 10. Let me at least do the top 10 for us real quick. Let me at least do the top 10 for us. There we go. Now, let me see if we got any comments. That way, you know, I like to be interactive with the crowd. Let me make sure I don't have any comments. Mike Lowry, what's going on with your peace, power, and prosperity? Okay, XLM is on your, okay, XLM for the year, XLM for 2019. We're looking at XLM for 2019. Let's see. Let me go on with Ripple real quick. So Ripple, you got support at about 33 cents. This is a weekly chart right here. This is a weekly. Actually, if we extend this down like so, you can see you got the confirmation right there. So we'll say on the weekly chart, Ripple needs to keep profit or keep its gains above 34 cents. If we break back down and we don't find that support level we're looking at for 32 cents, we could break back down to about 29 cents. Now overhead resistance, we're looking at 37 cents. If we're able to break that, we could definitely come up and test 40, 41 cents. That's just on a weekly chart. On a weekly bar right now, the bears are in favor. The bears are in favor right now. Let's see who we got next on the list. I believe ETH. Looking at ETH right now on a daily chart. Let's see. Let's do 4 hours. Let's open this thing up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Now, ETH has been one of the best performing cryptocurrencies within the top 5 over the last couple of weeks, I'm going to say. We came down. We met a bottom on ETH at about $82. This is not too long after the fork. It got completely dumped. People thought it was over with. We went from $82 and we went back to a high of $156. Now, what type of profit was that for anyone that was able to catch that? 91% profit over an 8-day period. So a week's worth would have bought you in damn near 100% profit. This family, these are the advantages of cryptocurrency for anyone that is new. Now, it does take a level of due diligence. Do not think you're just going to get in this game, get lucky, and score big. Can it happen? Yes, it's happened to people before. But you shouldn't come in here with a mindset like, oh, I'm just going to put something over here, put something over there, and overnight it's going to go up and I'm going to be rich. Please do not enter this market thinking like that. Could that have happened in 2017 with the great FOMO? The great FOMO of 2017, which is what I call it? Yes, it could have happened. Is it happening in 2018? Hell no. Well, let me not say that. There were a number of different pumps in 2018 that could have brought you back some very nice gains and rewards. But I'm talking about as far as strategically moving and, you knowing like, okay, this is good. Nah, ain't none of that, man. You mess around, put your money in here and lose your cookies. So you definitely want to get some type of level of comprehension before you just jump into this market. 38. All right. So looking at Ethereum right now, let's move to the downside. Let's move to the downside. Let's do a swing high to a swing low. Let me see. These lines are too thick. I don't like how thick these lines are. I hope that didn't make it hard for y'all to see. Can y'all still see the lines on the fibs? Let me open this up. Let me know if y'all can see those clearly. Maybe I do need to make them a little bit thicker. Let me see. Or is that good for y'all? Let me see. I guess we can leave it like that. So what happened now? We had a swing high to our swing low. Now we're in a bit of a retracement or a rebound correction to the previous bear action. Right now, the bulls are in favor. The bulls are in favor right now on a daily if we're looking at Ripple. Look at this level right here. Look what happened. We came down. We got to mark this. We got to mark this bounce right here. Why? Because this could be significant in the future. So we're going to mark that bounce. Now, we could also mark the wick as a possible retest also. Now, so what we're looking at is we came down, we bounced. This is the 23% retracement level right here. We blew past that, came up, tested 38, merely with a wick. That was just a pump. Broke back down. Now, we did try to find support at 23. We weren't able to find it. Came down. Price action came down, double tweezer bottom. Why is this price action right here so significant? Because look at the prior price action. Confirmation. pretty much the same area. So you definitely could have marked this as some sort of fallback or retest area, like so. You could have either used it as a stop limit or as a buyback in. Since then, we've rebounded, broke past 23%, and Ethereum is currently sitting at $133, respectively, all across the board because it's just an average price action. Now, what's Ripple doing? Where can Ripple go from here? Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and once again use the same measure, same tool. This time we're going to pull it from a swing low to a swing high. Let me do this real quick. Let me move these to the other side. There we go. That way we can look at these ones on this side. Now, what do we see? We have a swing low to a swing high. You see I used the wick. Broke back down. Where do we, man, flawlessly. Let me clear some of this up because I want y'all to really see this. Let me clear some of this up. I definitely want y'all to see this confirmation that we're looking at right now right there. This is why I love Fibonacci, man, because, I mean, time and time again, it proves itself. So look, swing low, swing high. Normal level of retracement is what? 38 to 61%. What happened? We broke down. Look at this. Double tweezer bottom on the 61%, 61.8% retracement level. Lovely bounce. Lovely reaction. Blew past 50, blew past 38. What are we using right now as support? None other than the 38% retracement level. Finally, that is a very, very, very nice move. Very nice move. Hit all points strategically. Look, even use the first fall down. What do we test? 50%. Broke back up. You got resisted by the 38%, which allowed you to break back down from the 50 and then find support at 61, which we had major support come in. You can see the amount of volume down here, which catapulted us back up. And right now we're resting above the 38% retracement level. That is Ethereum. Now, on a breakdown, if you're not able to hold $129, you can break down to 120. Overhead resistance at $141. $141 is what's stopping you from going onwards to your next level at about $148, and then onward from there at $160 respectively in order to break the last top. Now, let's see. So we've been Bitcoin, Ripple, Ethereum. Let me see if we got any comments, any questions. Like y'all know, I can't watch while I'm doing this. Let me see if we got any comments, any questions. Also, for any that are interested, check Decentraland new VR content platform. Okay. I'm definitely gonna check them out. Let me see. Brother Drew, what's going on? Brother Drew, peace, power, and prosperity, my brother. How you doing? Long time. See, I'm still doing it, man. Ain't nothing changed over these ways. Yeah, Decentraland, I was making money on Decentraland back when I used to trade on Bittrex. Decentraland been around for a while. I also have shared my input on it in the past series, past episodes. Definitely something we'll take a look at, though. We can definitely take a look at Decentraland. When we look at the world of virtual reality and where augmented reality and where the world is going as far as technology-wise, I mean, look up USA Hologram Network. For anyone that's into any type of IPOs, look up USA Hologram Network. I believe it is. Check that out. So let's see. This is Bitcoin Cash. Thought I had Bitcoin Cash. Hold on, let me see. BCH. Through Bitcoin Cash. There we go. So Bitcoin Cash is another one. Came up out of the dumps. Wait, did we do Bitcoin Cash already? I want to say we did Bitcoin Cash already. Bitcoin, Ripple, Ethereum. No, that's not. I could have swore when I had deja vu. Okay, so anyways, let's see. Swing low, swing high. I can almost guarantee. Let me see. Swing low, swing high. This is probably going to be your 50 right here. This right here is going to be a 38. Your 61 is going to be about right here. Remember I said that, family. I just eyed it. We'll see how it looks. Now, swing high to swing low. Let's see what type of retracement or correction we have. So let's pull this. Let's do body close. There we go. Look what happened. Came up 23%, wasn't able to break it, broke back down. That's micro. No, that's macro. Let's go to micro. Let's see. Yep, that's the 38. My 61 was off. I ain't giving enough room. But definitely this right here, just 50, where I said 50%, what I say, 38% retracement level right here. Let me move these over to the other side so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I called 38 and 50 damn near spot on point. 61 I was off. But just being able to eye that period, you know what I mean? That's a skill unto itself. There we go. Now let's open this up. There we go. So what do we have? Swing low to swing high. Broke down. First support, 23. Broke down. Second support, 38. Broke down. Third support is the 50% retracement level. Bounce back up. Met resistance at 38. Came right back down 50. Beginning to make another double tweezer bottom, as we can see. Starting to see another double tweezer bottom, as we can see. So what we're looking out to see where Bitcoin Cash is going to go from here. Right now, trading at $156. You do have support at 151 per the retracement level. Under that, you got 147. If you break those, let's see, what can we find? I mean, you could probably try 61, but I'm not seeing anything solid there. But off price action, what I'm looking at is 126. I'm looking at 126. 44 new messages on my email account. Wow, at 44. Now, on the upside of things, you're gonna meet resistance at, what is that? 162, 169, but more so it's gonna come in at about 175. About 175 is where you're gonna be meeting that resistance level at. That's with Bitcoin Cash. That's with Bitcoin Cash. Let's see. So we still got EOS, Stellar Lumens, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, SV, Tron, and ADA to go through. But real quick, I want to get to some of these stories. So first story coming through from Newsweek, Bitcoin price predictions 2019. What experts forecast for cryptocurrency? Let's get into the story. It goes on to say 2018 was not a great year. In fact, before I start this film, if y'all like the information that I'm bringing and you like the way that I'm bringing it, if you can, please hit that like and or love button and share this out for somebody that may need to see this information brought the way that I'm bringing it versus how everybody else does. 2018 was not a great year for cryptocurrencies, and I want to thank any and everybody that does give a like, love, and share this out. Thank you. Also, for those that may want to donate to the Bitcoin Block Bully, you can do so by hitting the Cash App at Alamirak, ALAMIRAK, Cash App. So, Bitcoin is the world's largest cryptocurrency, plunged nearly 75% in year to date. In December 2017, Bitcoin was worth nearly $20,000. Now, as 2018 draws to a close, it clocks in at less than $3,875. So seeing that, one would be like, oh, well, whoever bought in at the top, they lost what, 16 around $1,600? Not really so, because what you did was you exchanged your Federal Reserve notes over for a new currency being Bitcoin. So that one Bitcoin you bought, as long as you didn't sell, you still got that one Bitcoin. Now what you could have done is use that Bitcoin to trade in alt in order to accumulate more Bitcoin, to whereas right now you would have more Bitcoin versus the one Bitcoin. Or you may have sold by now, thinking everything was going to go to zero, which was wrong. Okay, other crypto firms also are struggling to stay afloat. The price of Ethereum fell from more than $1,000. In fact, it was almost $1,500, a little over $1,500 if I'm not mistaken, at the close of 2017 to just over $100 today. Crypto-adjacent companies like the American Bitcoin mining Guinness Gawat filed for bankruptcy. The blockchain-powered social media platform Steemit recently laid off 70% of its staff. As the prices of cryptocurrencies drop, mining them become less profitable, and investor interest wanes. Part of the reason for the decline was the Securities and Exchange Commissions of the SEC, who everyone within the crypto space knows. They may not know what SEC stands for, but they definitely know that acronym. Let me see. The SEC's rejection of a Bitcoin ETF back in August. Another was the lack. Okay, so they're talking about the reasons for the decline. And they're saying that the SEC declined or rejected the Bitcoin ETF back in August. Another was the lack of security in the system. Nearly $1 billion in cryptocurrency was stolen from exchanges in the first half of 2018 alone, according to reports. Still, Bitcoin celebrated its 10-year anniversary in 2018, demonstrating that the currency had the staying power to weather a bad year. What's more, early investors who bought the coin at just over $100 in 2013 have seen a return that knocks investors in blue chip companies or most indices out of the park. Some crypto analysts find reasons to be hopeful in 2019, others not so much. Below are 3 predictions for the coming year. Institutional investors will continue to bolster crypto markets. In 2018, we saw large banks set up cryptocurrency desks, lending some legitimacy to the alternative investments. That won't end in 2019. Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of the cryptocurrency exchange platform Ripple, said at the SG FinTech Festival this year that a number of banks were working to integrate the platform with their systems. Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, and Morgan Stanley are all developing ways to allow their investors to securely invest in crypto coins. Pay attention, family. Banks in 2019 will likely invest much more money into the cryptocurrency project, said Samantha Albright, head of business development at FXM Capital. Major retailers could start accepting crypto, which they already have. Don't allow them to make you think that they haven't. Large companies like Microsoft and Starbucks have partnered with Crypto Adjacent International Exchange, or ICE, to allow customers to pay for their products with the Bitcoin and other currencies. It goes on to say, together the companies will launch a product called BACKED, pronounced BACK, or BACKED, allowing users to convert crypto coins into US dollars they can spend on Starbucks products. At the flagship retailer, Starbucks will play a pivotal role in the developing practical, trusted, and regulated applications for consumers to convert their digital assets into US dollars for use at Starbucks. Maria Smith, Vice President of Partnerships and Payments for Starbucks, said in a statement. She's not even the president of Starbucks. Let me see. Other businesses will soon see the benefits that Starbucks receive when customers pay for a product with cryptocurrency using newer, faster infrastructure, which wasn't there last year. People are going to want to jump on the bandwagon. Expect another go at an ETF. The SEC's decision to deny Bitcoin its own ETF in 2018 dealt a significant blow to the industry. But the fight isn't over yet. An official ETF has long been the white whale for crypto heads, as they've come to associate a digital currency fund with widespread acceptance from the investment community. But the SEC has rejected the funds of delayed its decisions about let me see. The SEC, where I leave off at? Okay, the SEC's decision to deny Bitcoin its own ETF in 2018 dealt a significant blow to the industry, but the fight isn't over. An official ETF has long been a white whale for crypto heads, as they've come to associate a digital currency fund with widespread acceptance from the investment community. But the SEC has rejected the funds or delayed its decision about them. One such fund by provider, VanEck, will be approved or rejected in February 2019. If the SEC gives it a green light, expect crypto values to increase across the board. An official ETF would make crypto more readily available to investors and increase regulatory sight, making the system a safer bet. And look at this monstrosity. Y'all see that? I don't know what people be doing to themselves, boy. Anyways, that's one story. Another story coming through I want to bring through about the CEO of Binance, which is one of the top exchange markets and one of the top cryptocurrencies that you should definitely have in your portfolio. If you don't have BNB token by now, something's wrong. You need to have BNB token in your portfolio, family. Let's see. Check SLT. All right, we'll take a look at Smartlands. Starting off already teaching and many of us learning. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know. Starting off the right way. Peace, power, and prosperity to everyone that's out there right now. Miss Latiara, how we doing? Queen Grand Rising, Brother Juan, how we doing? Maurice Parks, Queen Shelton Pooler, how we doing out there? So the next story we're going to be getting into is Binance. For those that don't know what Binance is, in fact, let me bring it up. I'm going to show you. This is the Binance Exchange Market. This is somewhere where everyone should have a account with. If you don't have an account with Binance, let me know. I will send a link. To you for you to sign up so you can get in here. There's no verification needed as long as you're not trying to withdraw up to 20 Bitcoin. Now, why is Binance one of the most used or one of the top exchange markets that I look at? Because it is the highest or it's the largest cryptocurrency exchange market for 24-hour volume as of right now. And it's used globally. Whereas you got stuff like Bitstamp, BitMEX, which are Asia, Korea. You got Polynex, Bittrex, which I believe is the United States. You got certain exchanges that are more so catering to certain geographical areas, whereas Binance and what Changpeng Zhao is doing is catering to the world. So looking at it, when you come over, you got your favorites, where you can look at your favorite coins only. You can look at your BNB market, which this is the BNB coin. In fact, I'm gonna show y'all some real interesting stuff about this right here. Let's see. Let's look at BNB. No, that's not where I want to look. Let me look at, here we go, cryptocurrency information platform. Now they got in fact, family, I'm doing another video today on my mobile device. Binance has now added the option to set alerts on cryptocurrencies right on the mobile device. I don't know if y'all use the mobile device, you need to, but this is huge. I'm saying, come on now, being able to set alerts right on the Binance Exchange Market, that way it's not generalized, it's your, coin. That is key. Right now, what I'm bringing up is Binance. Now we're looking at the global price. We want to look at the Binance price. We're going to look at it in BTC. Let's look at it in USDT. We're looking at right now is a, what are we looking at? This is Binance. This is the Trading View one. Yes, this is the Trading View chart. So what you're looking at is telling you all the significant information. Right now, it's trading at $5.83, down 3.66%. Its market cap is $863,862,320. 24-hour volume, 7,000 Bitcoin, meaning $25,895,940 within the last 24 hours. It's got a circulating supply right now of 142 million. Binance is the website for it. You can check it out on Etherscan. Now, when we come down here and we look at it, start the closed beta testing. So these right here, you see these at the bottom of some stocks, it tells you when they got certain events coming out, when they're dropping certain derivatives, derivatives when they're paying out, when earnings is coming out. It'll be down here, Bitcoin, Tron, and Binance Coin to be used to pay for pro and free products. Wow. So right here, they're giving you some of the news that's coming out about it. Now, what can we do here? Let's see. Yep. So let me go in here. Properties. Let me do something real quick, family. I like things how I like things. Let me fix everything the way I like to look at it. And once you become more in depth, you'll be able to come in here and just change everything around the way you like. It may look like, damn, how you just going through? Nah, this is fairly easy, family. This is fairly easy. I'm no different from you. I just took roughly 9 months out of my life, a year out of my life, and just sat in front of the computer and did absolutely nothing but look at cryptocurrency and learn to trade cryptocurrency. There we go. Time zone. What time zone we looking at? Chicago. I almost already had it set. Check that out. All right, let's boom. So that's what we're looking at right now. I got my moving averages up here. We got a 7, 25, and a 99-day moving average. Right now, you're finding support at the 7. It did just bounce off the 25-day moving average. Looking at a day chart, that is a very, very, very positive move, very bullish move. Let's see. Binance right now at $5.83. We did pump up to heights of $6.20-something yesterday. So right now at $5 is definitely not a bad buy-in price. Definitely not a bad buy-in price. Let's see. Let me get my favorite Fibonacci. Let's pull this from a swing high to our swing low. Let's do wick to wick. All right, what do we see right now, family? What do we see almost flawlessly, and what do we see time and time and time again? Let's look at price action on the way down. First support, 61. We trailed along it, consolidated, turned it into resistance, broke down. Next support, 61%, broke down. Next support, almost flawlessly. Just look at the stepping stones, 50%, broke down from there. We broke through 38, open, tried to break it to the upside, wasn't able to confirm anything, broke back down. Next support was 23%. What happened? We broke through at 23%, found lower support levels, mainly by the moving averages, came up, tested, wasn't able to break it, broke back. I mean, we broke it momentarily, but wasn't able to sustain any type of gains, broke back down. That's where we got our bottom. Now, what happened after that? Very, very nice gradual growth. This is what you want to be looking for. This is what you want when you want to be entering your position to where we're at right now. So that is the Binance coin. Like I said, I'll be doing a mobile app video later on showing you how to set alerts on here. I wonder if they got any type of, they even said anything about the updates. Let me see. Let me go to their news. Info, research. Let's see what we got going on. These are just the coins. I want to look for the news. I know how to find it. Close some of these. This is how you find the news right here. Click on one of the news articles. All right, so let's see. What are some of the biggest announcements, biggest news? BNB trading competition, 10 iPhone XS Max giveaway. Wow. They're giving away 33,000 BNB plus an iPhone 10 XS Max. Yeah. They got money to blow. Let's see. Binance adds Tron and Ripple. XZC and Ripple. Okay, so not much. I wonder why they're not announcing that they now have those options on the mobile app. That's something key, in my opinion, anyways. Let me see. So we got any questions out there? We're going on 10 o'clock right now. Do we got any questions out here? Any questions, comments, coin requests? Do we got any coin requests? Anyone wants to take a look at any coins? What's your Stellar ID so we can send you some CJs? Okay, hold on real quick. Let me see. Do I got? You say you could use Stellar X, correct? You could use Stellar X, correct? Probably not logged in anymore. Nope, gotta log back in. Hold on, let me log in real quick and get it, my brother. Give me 1 second. It's gonna take like literally 2 minutes. There we go. I logged in. Where is my Stellar X? Let me see. There we go. Copy the clipboard. All right, so what I'll be doing now is posting my payment address. This is my Stellar public address, which is what I'm going to be posting now. There we go. Thank any and all that do donate. Thank any and all that do donate. So that's my Stellar address for anyone who wants to send any type of Stellar or XLM. You can send Stellar or CJs. Let me see. So getting right along. What I wanted to go through and look at real quick. So they got a waves analysis. Like, family, y'all got to start doing y'all due diligence and really looking at this. So let's look at these Centra. Well, no, my fault, family. Let me get to the story on Chang Peng's out. So it goes on to say, Crypto Kings Midas, backstage with CZ, the CEO who can't be stopped. It goes on to say, cameras flash like tweets when Chang Peng Zhao takes to the stage these days. A kind of mania seems to ensure. Of course, that's perhaps to be expected when you're known to the world over by just 2 letters, but CZ has arguably achieved something greater in 2018, a celebrity status that's equal by his clout as an entrepreneur. On a sweltering December day in Singapore, Zhao is quick to show why he has a surprise that's not so much up his sleeve as under it. I'm going to show this to the crowd later, he says, grin on his face, ear to ear. By the time he takes to the stage, the attendees at Forbes Asia Forum in Singapore have shifted from a scattering of somewhat bored businessmen Some heads down, headphones in, into an excited mass that can almost be felt moving forward. It's a testament to Zhao's crossover appeal. Many in the audience are members of a financial establishment that are least publicly still somewhat skeptical, if not they're not too sure on the technology. On stage, I don't know why I couldn't pronounce the word. On stage, however, those divides melt away as Zhao raises his arm to unveil his first tattoo, a newly minted logo of his exchange Binance. I'm telling y'all something right now. That's becoming more so of a banner and a movement more so than anything. Y'all see them Binance flags? Don't be surprised this man get his own island, own country, own jurisdiction within the next couple of years. He's definitely been going around the world, meeting with world leaders, going from country to country. I know he's been in Malta, Bermuda, South Africa. If I'm not mistaken, it was South Africa. No, Ghana, if I'm not mistaken. He was in Ghana. Let me see. Going on, it says, the move goes to show the root of CZ's appeal. If he sometimes seems to skirt an outlaw status, what makes him such an effective ambassador for the crypto movement is that he exudes its core beliefs so effortlessly. Come on in, his smile says, the future is waiting. But if Zhao has to embody the current state of cryptocurrency, its runaway growth and newfound cultural appeal, he also matches the industry with an outsized ambition. I hope someday I can become as influential as Elon Musk, he tells me. Which him saying that right now in front of the amount of people he's doing it with the crowd that he's doing, he's basically putting it into the ethers, manifesting it, putting it out there, speaking it into existence, which any and everybody can do if you just know your power. Backstage later, CZ is already showing signs of that kind of celebrity status where he feels at least a dozen requests for selfies, all under the condition his right arm is held high. Zhao would go on to write an entire blog explaining how he talked himself into getting his new ink. I'll probably check that out on my own time. The post spotlights another key component to Zhao's charm, his ability to connect with the people. That might be one reason he's also quick to push back on assertions that he is an extremist or that his work in cryptocurrency represents a political agenda, arguing himself that his appeal stems not from any ideology, but from a love of freedom. Zhao says, I don't think we need rules for society to function well, but at the same time, I'm also very freedom driven. I believe we can increase the level of freedom. Y'all hear what he just said? I don't think we need rules for society to function well. But y'all got to comprehend and know that the matrix is melting right now. I don't know if anyone's paying attention. I don't know if y'all still stuck in the matrix, but you need to wake up and really see what's going on worldwide, especially in the financial sector. Money moves. Still, if Zhao is well equipped at winning people's hearts and minds, he's equally adept at capturing their dollars. While Western media outlets tend to tout the ascent of Coinbase, even their rise to millions of users in tepid compared to now in just over 12 months, Binance has gone from a white paper to $15 million ICO to an exchange that sees billions of dollars in trading daily. At the end of 2018, Binance has 8 lines of business. They got the Binance Exchange, Binance Labs, Binance Charity, Binance Academy, Binance Research, Binance Info, Binance Launchpad, and the Trust Wallet, which is one that I do use, as well as a decentralized exchange set for launch in January, which it is now January, family. So be on the lookout for that decentralized exchange market. That's not to mention the Binance Coin, who I was just telling you about, BNB token, the nearly $1 billion cryptocurrency network that the company used to de facto currency for its exchange fees. I want y'all to go research the word de facto, and then go look up the word de facto government. What we're speaking on right now is a de facto currency. But just a simple fact, I told y'all, I think I put a post up there. When I read a lot of these white papers, I'm seeing a lot of contract law, a lot of UCC terminology used. It's real interesting to read, to say the least. Impressive as the list may be, is even more so when you consider some, in particular, Binance Coin, as well as Binance Exchange crypto-only trading policy were radical at the time of their launch. Add up the number of businesses that have followed since Zhao's lead, and it's easy to see why he is lauded as a visionary. Jinhen Chu, a co-founder and managing partner at Kinetic Capital, whose firm passed on investing in Binance, now believes that was a mistake, and that's largely because of Zhao's competencies in expanding the company. His surety in expanding the company. What's worked really well is his ability to adapt to the changing market and come up with the type of innovations that the market didn't even know that they want. Cho says they were the first to come up with an exchange token. I think that's what most impressive about CZ. his vision to just try different things, iterate, and then execute. Let me see. There's also, of course, his impeccable timing. It's easy to forget Zhao's swift ascent came after nearly 2 years of a kind of exile, a period in which he was rumored to be working on a new project. What's going on, bro? Yeah, I got to get this first day 2019, Money Matrix show out, man. Coffee and Crypto with the Bitcoin Block Bully. This is episode 1, 2019. Coming in, bringing the year in right. What's going on, though? All right, as soon as I'm done going live, I got you. I'll probably be live for the next another like 10, 15 minutes. All right, bet. I apologize for that short break, family. It goes on to say there's also, of course, his impeccable timing. It's easy to forget Zhao's swift ascent came after nearly 2 years in a kind of exile, a period in which he was rumored to be working on a new project, but in which emails from CoinDesk often went unreturned. Zhao was, by his own account, laying low following a departure from OKCoin, a China-based cryptocurrency exchange. Jack Liu, a former colleague of Zhao's at OK, now with Circle, shared a recount of the man who he sees as a mentor that hired him in 2014. Product market fit is his #1 skill, Liu says. CZ has gotten to be really good at absorbing whatever he's seeing and learning and incorporating it into what he does. Indeed, Binance is neither the first crypto-to-crypto exchange, nor is it going to become the first decentralized exchange. But he's good at putting together synthesis on his background, his team, with initiatives he wasn't able to execute at OKCoin. And part of the reason for his ability, according to Liu, is that CZ is very much a people person. He has a great sense of humor and is always just a little bit of like a smartass, just a little bit ahead of the mainstream, but very relatable, Liu says. Still, what might be unique about Zhao is that he was always expected back. When he left OKCoin in 2015, CZ wrote an email to CoinDesk saying, "I'm pretty sure I will still be in the Bitcoin space. I think we have entered a winter phase with the Bitcoin industry, but I strongly believe it will pass." In retrospect, he was right. The 2015 winter did pass, and when spring emerged, he was ready, having refined and built exchange engines that were ready to serve an upswell in demand. Walk the line. Still, Binance's meteoric rise has been greeted with skepticism by those who feel Zhao might be moving too fast given the state of global regulation. Take a report earlier this year by New York Attorney General Office, which ultimately referred Binance along with 2 other exchanges for investigation. This is and of itself didn't indicate any wrongdoing on Binance's behalf, though it undoubtedly raised suspicion. Cited at the time was the inability of regulators to assert concerns over manipulative or abusive trading, as well as a lack of clarity over whether the firms were operating in New York. At Consensus, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Symbolism is a mother. At the end of the day, for anyone that's in any type of metaphysics, anything, y'all don't know what this symbol, y'all don't know what this entity is right here. We just know that he chose to use it for his platform, which means that it is going and being put out to the masses. So everyone's seeing this symbol, it's getting put in everybody's subliminal, and everyone's sharing it. So when we look at energy conversion and energy transfer and the way people utilize energy, this is actually very, very, very smart from a symbolic standpoint, what this man did. And that's why he's seeing the amount of growth that he's seeing right now, because he knew the power of symbolism. Come on, man. Hey, this shit is not a joke and it's not a game. You got to look outside of everything. I'll leave that alone. Anyways, a core criticism of Zhao, blah, 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 blah. He says the operation over 190. Okay. All right, here we go. This goes on to say, and I just said something about jurisdiction. A core criticism of Zhao then is that he's been perhaps too willing to engage in regulatory arbitrage, moving his exchange to jurisdictions he believes will give his global business. He says it operates over in. Moving his exchange to jurisdictions he believes will give his global business, give his now global business. He says it operates in over 190 countries, the best chance to offer its services. Man, 190 countries. I told y'all, Binance is global. Binance is global. For example, Binance left China, where it was initially based, after the country's central bank banned crypto trading in September last year and later moved its operations to Tokyo. Then in March, however, the Japanese regulator, the Financial Service Agency, issued a warning letter that Binance was operating in the country without a license. Binance is now based in Malta, though Zhao has made notable appearances with other regulators, including Bermuda and Uganda. That's what it was, not Ghana. It was Uganda, I apologize, that are decidedly outside the financial mainstream. However, others, like Chu, believe that could be a challenge for the company. I think playing jurisdictional hopscotch is not a game. You can't play it for very long, he says. Yet still, Chu thinks that if anyone could find his way out of these issues, it's Zhao, adding, while no exchange may emerge to take on incumbents like the New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ, I think out of all of them, CZ has the best chance. With the exception of the regulatory angle, I think that could prove to be his Achilles heel. Zhao, for his part, pushes back on these claims, even as he seems to acknowledge how his bias might lead to these assumptions. I have a very worldly mentality, but of the countries I live in, I follow the law to the letter. I never do anything dodgy, and I never put myself into these kinds of risks, he says. Later on, he continues to describe his approach as more tepid than it may appear, noting how Binance left China because it didn't want the trouble. In countries that are not crypto-friendly, we don't do any advertising, we don't do any events, we don't make a lot of noise, he says. Let me see our crypto history. We go to Crypto Kitties. Okay, so a small shortcut. Others back up Zhao's story, and it's notable that this group includes at least one regulator. Jason Hu, an entrepreneur turned legislator in Taiwan who is pushing for crypto-friendly laws on the island, got introduced to Zhao when the exchange was on an expansion earlier this year. And within a week, the two had a sit-down meeting. At the very last minute before the supposedly closed-door private chat, the two even decided to make a live broadcast. That was spontaneous. If we are both so committed to this new technology, why not make a stance and show it publicly? I didn't know CZ before the meeting, how recalls. Look at these guys. These cats out here. Oh man. What'd he say? But it turns out to be straightforward. Okay, I didn't know CZ before the meeting how Hugh recalls, but it turns out he's a straightforward and no bullshit entrepreneur. Hugh says Binance is still yet to open up a shop on the island, given that financial institutions and regulators in Taiwan have taken a conservative approach to the industry. However, his time with Zhao has left with the impression that Zhao's strategy is more nuanced than simply hopping from jurisdiction to jurisdiction. In comparing Binance with the Coinbase, Luke says that the latter still takes a rather traditional internet company approach to regulation in the sense that it chooses to offer services based on the world's largest market step by step, i.e. the first US, then Europe, then the UK. CZ doesn't know which country is the biggest market, and therefore I'm going to set up a team there. He starts with what crypto needs, a wallet and exchange, Luke says. He's building for a world where once the users go into the blockchain, the users are at the same. He's like one of those smart people that enjoy taking shortcuts. Not shortcuts to do something bad, but to be efficient. To me, going to Uganda or Singapore first is a shortcut from being towards the regulated markets first. He's a blockchain first person. And I'm not going to, this is a long, I'm not going to read the rest of it, but y'all get the idea, man. Y'all get the idea. Y'all see the people that are behind him. Him, the coin, the exchange market, all in all. So, let me see. I don't know how many people I still have watching. I know usually when I get on these long reads, I usually lose viewers. So let me see. Can you look at waves and link? I'm looking for an area to take profit, or should I hodl? Okay, waves and link. Miss Brown, how we doing? Peace, power, and prosperity, Queen. Peace, power, and prosperity. How we doing out there? Binance has set up in Uganda. Binance is a company that can make swift moves that other businesses simply can't do. Hey, man, if y'all know me, y'all know I've been behind Binance for the longest, been following them for the longest. And Black Power Fist, too. Oh, yes, definitely. Okay, decentralized exchange, maybe the launch pad that this space needs. Definitely. I like the input. I'm going to take a look at waves and link. We can definitely take a look at those. Okay, let's take a look at those real quick. Anybody else have any coin requests? Let it be known now. If you got any coin requests, what we're going to be doing now, leaving this story, heading over. And QKC seems to have broken its strong support. Seems to have broken that strong support that we had. Right now, we're coming down. What's that? 1027, 1028. It came down and tested 1021 before bouncing. My strong level of support is right here at about 1019. That's what I'm looking at, 1019. So we can hit that and bounce back up. Not guaranteeing anything. We could hit that and bounce back up. Trying to see if we had a head and shoulders here. No, nope. This is only a 15-minute chart. This is only a 15-minute chart that we're looking at right now. Let's see. Let's head over to waves. Damn, everything taking a dip right now. You see this? That's the exact same action that you're seeing on QKC. So everything, let's see, let's go, hold on. Now, if we go across and we see this all across the board, okay, look at Chainlink. Nope. Link, totally different. Wow, look at it. Look at it. Look how it reacted with that support line right there. Look at that right there. Boom, bounced off it. God damn, how I missed this. How did I miss Link? Look at this right here, family. That's why I love my support levels. Look at this bounce off this. Man, look at that. Almost flawless. Very nice. Very nice reaction. So, brother, you say think you should take profit on Link? I don't know. I mean, look at it. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? What do you say? I'm looking for an area to take profit, or should I hodl? You take a look at waves and Link. Okay, so we're taking a look at Link first. I mean, I don't know where you entered at, but let's see. Take a look at the day chart. Ah, there we go. So what's going on with Link right now? You're at your last level of defense. That's what's going on. We broke out. We broke it through all this. I might have to come back over here and reassess this. Right now, we're coming down. You're getting rejected by the 50% retrace. Look at this. Look at this 50% retracement level from all the way back here. I'm going to do something. I'm going to mark that. So this is from October. Look where we're at right now. Look how it's still being used in some way, shape, or form. Link. Let's see. You got support at 75.08. Downside. Let's see. 84.32 to the upside if you continue to rally. I mean, you got a real strong day stick here right now. You had minor pullback. You got a real strong day stick though. I mean, you got higher lows. Chainlink to me still looks kind of good. Let's see. You're coming out of, let's see. In fact, you're going back into positive momentum. Look, you came down, bounced. You're actually going back into positive momentum. Chainlink, let's see. RSI, you're not looking like oversold. In fact, you just bounced off what, that 50? 50's right there. Almost came back down and bounced off the 50% on the RSI. So that's Chainlink. Chainlink's still looking good. Let's take a look at waves though. Waves that we can see, waves are starting to retrace. See, this is the day chart. Oh, waves still looking nice though. Let's see. There we go. Now let's do this. Get rid of all that. Yeah, I really don't like using them wicks, but let's see, we might utilize them. Fair retracement. Let's do a swing low, swing high. Once again, nothing but confirmation. 50% retracement level is where we're finding our support at right now, family, almost flawless. We had a swing low to a swing high, came down, tested 38. Well, actually a double test right here. Came down, tested 38, bounced up, got rejected by the 23% retracement level, broke back down to your 50% retracement line, had a double tweeze at the bottom, bounced back up, retested at 23, was not able to hold gains, broke back down. You met support the first time at 38%, 2 days in a row. The third day it was getting treated as resistance, broke us down to the 50%. We did break below 50% momentarily on the 30th of December. Momentarily, it was treated as resistance, and we broke back above it. And right now, we're where we sit. So waves, right now you're in a deciding area. Remember, normal levels of retracement between 38 and 61%. So you can break back, you can continue to break down on waves down to 71,722 sats. On the upside, you're looking at resistance at 90,394 sats. That is waves. So, let's see if we got any more comments. Any more coin requests? Okay, Binance has set up. I bought in the pullback yesterday. I was thinking to take profit before the next pullback. On Waves, or you talking about on Chainlink? You talking about on Waves or on Chainlink? Which one are you looking to take profit on? Which one are you talking about, Brother Dennis? Okay, both. I mean, if you just bought in yesterday, Chainlink, let's see. Look at a 4-hour chart then. Let's see, 4, 8, 12. That means you bought in somewhere over around here on Waves. Definitely. Unless you brought in somewhere, let me see, it's the 31st. You may have bought in somewhere down around here. To whereas, let's see, you could have got 10% profit. Right now you're up 3%. I don't know where you bought in at, but I would have been took some profit on Waves if I was looking to get in and out. Now, if you're long term on Waves, then I would just set a stop limit. If I was long, stop limit maybe around 78.56, 78,565. That would mean your stop would be somewhere around this area down here, maybe below this area, just in case it breaks. Remember, you got a wick right here. You can always, there you go. You can always retest the wick. So that would be more so your stop. With Link, looking at Link, we're looking at Chainlink, we're looking at an increase. Let's see. I mean, it's riding this blue trend line almost perfectly. That's a good sign, even though we did break down momentarily from it. Let's see, that's the 28th. Say you brought it yesterday, 29th, 30. So 31st. That means you brought in somewhere around here, maybe up around here. I would raise my stop limit up depending on where I bought, and I would use this right here as a level of support. Put me a stop limit over here. But then I would be putting myself in profit in case it does retrace. You know what I mean? I would put myself in profit in case it does retrace. Man, with that being said, man, we're going on 10:22. I'm going to get out of here. I want to thank everyone that did. And I know we didn't go through the whole top 20 coins, but I've been live almost an hour and a half. Once again. I'm going to extend this to only those that are watching the video right now, only those that are with me live right now. You do have an option for anyone that wasn't able to get my book within the time allowed. You do have an option to get the book, The Puzzle, right now for a donation price of $22. It comes with a free 30-minute consultation. Once again, you can get the book, The Puzzle, right now at a donation price of $22. It comes with a free 30-minute consultation. That is only for those that are live right now, watching this right now. Only live, not those that review it or anything. So you had to have been live to catch this deal. Other than that, I want to thank everyone that did tune in for our first episode of 2019, family. In fact, you know what? I can't leave 2019 without going through the whole top 20. I can't do that. Let me go ahead and finish my top. Let me go ahead and finish the countdown. Let me go ahead and finish the countdown. In fact, let me just do a quick countdown. We'll leave with that. Coming in number one, we got Big Bank Hank Bitcoin trading at $3,740, down 1.6%. Coming in number two, we got Ripple trading at 35 cents, down 1.2%. Coming in number three, we got Ethereum trading at $135, down 1.4%. Coming in number four, we got Bitcoin Cash trading at $157, down 0.7%. Coming in number five, we got EOS trading at $2.58, down 0.6%. Coming in number six, we got Stellar trading at 11 cents, down 0.9%. Coming in at number 10, we got Tether, which is the cryptocurrency equivalent to the United States dollar, and right now it's trading at $1.02. Coming in at number 8, we got Litecoin trading at $30.65, down 1.4%. Coming in at number 9, we got Bitcoin SE trading at $89.95, up 3.7% within the last 24 hours. Coming in at number 10, we got Tron. Tron right now trading at 1 penny, down 1.7%. Coming in at number 11, we got Cardano trading at 4 cents, down 2.29%. Coming in at number 12, we got IOTA trading at 35 cents, down 3%. Coming in at number 13, we got Binance Coin, one of my personal favorites, trading at $5.92, down 3.89%. Coming in at number 14, we got Monero, which is a privacy coin, trading at $46.05, down 2.53%. Coming in at number 15, we got Dash, which is another privacy coin, coming in at $79.22, down 2%. Coming in number 16, we got Neem trading at 6 cents, down 1.9%. And number 17, we got Ethereum Classic trading at $5.10, down 2%. And number 18, we got Paragon, which is up 6,597%, trading at a price of $7.58. Coming in number 19, we got Neo trading at $7.53, down 3.6%. And coming in last but not least, we have Maker trading at $452, down 2.2% within the last 24 hours. Family, that is your top 20. Looking a little past top 20, we got Zcash at $57.20, down 1.8%. We got Waves at $309, down 0.7%. Not much loss out of Waves. Waves holding stable pretty much. Coming in number 23, we got Tezos trading at 47 cents, down 2.1%. Doge is at less than a penny, less than a half a penny, in fact, trading at 0.7%. And then after that, you got a couple of what's that? USDC coin, which is $1. Bitcoin Gold trading at $12.87, down 0.4%. And that's it, family. Until the next video, this is Amir, the Chicago Crypto Hustler, Bitcoin Block Bully. Thank everyone that tuned in with me. This will be uploaded to YouTube for those who want to check it out on YouTube. Till the next video, I'm out of here, family. Peace. Also, share this out. Hit that like button. Hit that love button. Oh, hold on. Let me go make sure I don't got any comments. Thank you. No problem. No problem. No problem. Thank all y'all. Thank all y'all. Thank all y'all. Now remember, you can support the Bitcoin Block Bully via Cash App. Look, 2019 is going to be the year of support. It's going to be the support year. We're going to see support everyone out here doing their own thing, their own entrepreneur, their own business. We're going to see who our supporters are out here in 2019. I'm going to tell you that right now. This is going to be the year of support. So for those that want to support, Cash App, Alamarak, ALAMIRAK, $ in front. I'm out of here, family. Gone.